This is the first time that we've actually sat down and the whole time we didn't even speak about what we're going to speak about. So for the first time you might actually see us formulate what it's going to be about. Obviously we know we're going to wrap up the last week's Premier League, which is week what? 34?
34, team of the week, always, man.
Team of the week, always to finish off with. But I want to ask you, Rich.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
So we can talk about the week football. I mean, one of the biggest topics this week is Liverpool won the Premier League.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about it. That's a good topic to start off with.
It's been on the cards for a while, hasn't it? So
we've known for a long time. In fact, it's boring.
Yeah.
We've known for this long.
Everyone said Liverpool won the league, and the only thing that was trending is 100 men against one gorilla.
Exactly.
So, not to take anything away from their winning it, but you know what it is, as a United fan, you know what? I can't even be mad at them winning the league. Like, I know I'm not supposed to like it. I know I'm supposed to like. There are ups in it. I don't like them. I don't fuck with them.
So,
but I'm happy for them, low key. I think they've done a great job. You know what I mean?
So my thing is this. I don't like Liverpool, but I feel for Liverpool fans because on podcasts and people talking to people, there's this notion that they've won it in a league that was easy.
Nah.
No one was chasing. I don't get that.
No, I think when people say that, they're taken away from how hard the Premier League is. The Premier League is not easy.
I think they're looking at the fact that City fell off.
What? So they're looking at the fact that because City didn't come as hard this year, that's the reason why Liverpool have been able to win it. Well,
that's why they're saying it's so easy, because there was just no one giving them the
challenge
competition. But I actually think if we're gonna look at the between 5 and 10, bro.
Yeah.
And look at those points.
Yeah.
Bro, how can you say this league is easy, bro?
It's
been a league where we've been saying any team can murk any team.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, why ain't they murking Liverpool like everyone else is getting murked?
Exactly.
Why is them man prevailing every single... Do you know how many last minute goals I've seen this season, bro?
Bro, all I'm saying is this, yeah. Liverpool so far in the league have lost 2 games. So they've played 34 games this season and they've lost 2 games.
First one's early on with Norwich.
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest, sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone was like,
there we go.
No one was rating them.
Yeah.
No one was rating them. I didn't think Slot is gonna come and just slot in. But you know what? The signs were there. I remember one topic I saw from a newspaper.
Yeah.
Where they says he's slotted in. He's gonna slot in perfectly using his name. And I looked at that. I was saying like that, and I'm just thinking, you know what? Could he?
Did you see that? Let's be real. Did you see at the beginning of the season? Yeah, like it's not even that Liverpool can't win the league, or it's like because obviously they're a great team and they were a very good team under Jurgen, the German geezer. What I'm saying is this, yeah. Because they were transitioning from what had been a very successful manager, successful period. Jurgen Klopp brought them the Champions League. He brought them their first league title in however many years. Like, they had a lot of success over the 7 or 8 year period that Jurgen was at Liverpool. So naturally, the question I'm asking you is, did you think that a new manager coming in, whether it was Slot, whether it was anyone else, would be able to grab the Premier League in their first season?
So for me, I felt like I didn't think Slot would do it as such, but I felt like the league is open.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way City's just gonna come and win again like that. But then at the same time, you remember when I was saying I feel like Chelsea if they get it together, based on what I saw last season, plus the additions that they had, if they get it together, remember what I was saying?
Yeah, you have Chelsea as you didn't have them as favourites, but you were expecting big things from them.
I said if they get it together, and they almost look like they were getting it together.
They look like they had.
No, they also had the same new manager.
They fell off.
So for me, it wasn't even about, because Arteta came and started challenging for the title as well, and he was a new manager.
Yeah.
So I'm not really doubting the new managers, but I just felt like with Klopp, they're in such a gear, and they were in that high gear that they might drop off a bit.
Yeah, that's why I expected them.
Bro, after watching them, I said it from probably halfway through the season. I was already saying I think Slot is better than Klopp. I've said this before.
Than Klopp. I think a lot of Liverpool fans have said this as well. And just looking on social media, a lot of the talk with Liverpool has been Jurgen Klopp played such great football. Like, he was a great team, but Liverpool where it felt like there was an element of chaos. Like, it was hectic. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. And I feel like a lot of the things I've been seeing on social media this season has been more along the lines of Liverpool are a lot more stable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think maybe speaking to a fellow Liverpool fan, if we can get one on the line.
But I'm trying to see if I can get this guy.
They might be able to shed some light. You know what I'm saying?
Just to say a couple words.
He's a big Liverpool fan, you know, and he's been a fan. He's been supporting them through their dark days, you know, like you said, many years back. We're going like more than a long time ago, because he was a big fan of them, man, when you were in uni.
Bro, he's the reason why I hate Liverpool, because growing up, my dad was Liverpool, my oldest brother was Liverpool.
Yeah.
So Liverpool was in the yard from the time I was born.
So you don't actually hate them that much?
I never hated Liverpool. In fact, it was almost like my second team growing up.
Yeah.
The reason why I hate Liverpool is because of ads. That's why in uni, bro, living with him, bro, he's the sole reason. There's no other reason why I don't like Liverpool. Apart from ads, bro.
That's what it boils down to. The fans. That's the same reason that I don't fuck with Arsenal. It's not even the team. I don't even not mind the team. I like the people in the team. It's just the fans, you know. So I hear that. I can see why that happens. But he'll be buzzing right now, you know. He'll be gassed.
But it's one of those ones where they've been happy, bro.
I know they've
been happy. You know, like
last 7-8 years. It's been good for them, innit?
No, I mean no. Obviously, bro. Last 7-8 years it's been City pretty much. They won it one time in COVID years. Again, people write them off the COVID years. But the COVID years, I'll laugh as well. I'm joining them, man, with them. But this one, I don't think this was an easy league. I think this was harder than the last 5 leagues, bro. Because there's been total teams, but
everyone's good.
Everyone else is good. All of a sudden, Wolves got a new manager and they were good.
Bro, you go to Ipswich, you're in for a hard game. You go to Leicester, you're in for a tough game. I mean, United, you're in for an easy game, but that's different.
That's it. No, but easy game if you're a small team, I suppose we're talking about.
If you're a big team, we turn up against.
They're gonna try to do their thing.
But the point we're trying to make is that the Premier League is a lot harder. Like, I struggle to think of a place where you can go and you can say we're guaranteed going to get 3 points. Liverpool have made that happen.
Southampton's been that place.
Yeah, they're the only team that you know you're going to get 3 points.
Ipswich has been for big teams. I don't know about you, man, innit? But for big teams,
I don't know about you.
But I think we put 6-1 for them.
Yeah, you bet.
You know what I mean? So
Ipswich they've got some very good results this season, though.
Yeah, but not against big teams. That's what I think, innit?
Nah, I swear they beat Chelsea. Did they beat Chelsea the other day?
Again, not against big teams.
No
Chelsea started off well, but the moment Nicolas Jackson fell off. Speaking of Nicolas Jackson,
back. He's back. He's back. Man got injured. He got back and scored before Palmer.
I've had such a busy week and a busy weekend, that I was thinking, I've been thinking about we're gonna do this podcast. I've been thinking, I think I forgot the games. the goals. But you see, as soon as we said Nicholas Jackson, he just came back to me.
He's back. I like Nicholas Jackson. I actually like.
But that guy is not 23. That's gonna be one thing we need to talk about.
That guy's not
ages.
23. The ages. Inverted comma. Ages.
So maybe we won't touch up. See, I told you today you're gonna see us formulate. That's how we work.
Man said Nicholas Jackson is not 23.
Nicholas Jackson is not 23.
What do you mean, bro?
That guy is not 23.
What do you mean?
Bro, he looks older than me.
Nah.
If I was standing next to Nicholas Jackson, he looks older than me, bro.
Yeah.
He looks older than me. I don't care what anyone says, bro. He looks older than me.
Yeah.
And they're trying to tell me
that he's 23. Yeah.
That many years younger than me.
Like
I don't even want to say how many years. But that many years younger than me, bro.
He looks like he's been kicking a ball for a minute.
No way, bro. That face,
where's he from again?
The skin, that skin is like felt more air than
tough.
You know,
he come from Spain as well.
Air erosion. Air erosion. That's what's happening in this face.
Stop dissing my guy.
Or maybe it comes from a sandy place where like he didn't have, like
no lotion.
Places you got away the thingy.
No lotion.
You know where you got away those thingies that people wear in Dubai in the sand.
The burger thing, yeah.
But you see, if you grew up with in that environment, maybe you might look like that. Maybe you might look like that. But bro, that guy is not.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, I need to see his real name. He's from Senegal, isn't it?
Senegal.
So he was born in 2001.
Don't he play for some Spanish team?
He used to play for Villarreal.
No. I mean, country. What team?
No, he plays for Senegal.
Does he play for Senegal?
Yeah.
Why do I think he plays for something like Colombia or something like that?
No. That's not him. That's like there's a Jackson that used to play for Jackson Martinez used to play for Colombia. He's African, bro. But I don't know how he made his way to Villarreal, bro. Man just started his career at Casa Sports, Villarreal B 2019, Mirandes on loan, then Villarreal, and then Chelsea. And he played for Casa Sports in Senegal before joining Villarreal in 2019.
See all those movements, bro.
Yeah, that's
under 20.
How you making
all those
that
movements under 20?
I respect that though.
Because he came in 20, innit? All those moves under 20, I don't know, man.
I know, bro.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but he's good though. I like it. Do you know what? He was actually born in the Gambia.
So just man them, there's white man them as well that I've looked at and say, you know what, if he was black, people would be questioning his age still.
No, so he's got a Gambian dad and a Senegalese mum. He obviously represents Senegal, but he would have been also eligible to play for Gambia as well.
Okay, but Gambia is dead, and he might as well play for Senegal.
Now Gambia are not bad, bro.
Lately.
Yeah, they're not.
But historically,
Senegal are better, innit? Yeah, Senegal.
That's what I'm saying. So if you had to pick, anyway, so Liverpool now.
That's your boy, innit? What you say he's younger than you,
bro. Come on, man.
Nicholas.
Come on, man. We'll put that picture up in the central. Come on, man. Let's be serious.
Oh, so you're thinking that he forged his documents or something, yeah? Because don't get me wrong, they talked about Kanu Wonko doing that. I think I remember like a quote from Harry Redknapp saying the great Kanu.
He said it. We were saying it as fans. But when he says it, that means what? So if we're all thinking the same thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I knew about Kanu. Kanu was like fucking 30 when I was like 4, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He was 5.
And then I see man still kicking.
When you were 15.
Fair enough, okay, he played for Arsenal. Then I see man kicking ball at West Brom, Pompey. I said, yeah, there's no way he's 36 or whatever they were saying he was. But big up Kanu, a Nigerian legend, man, top player. But yeah, a lot of these African players, yeah, they forged their things still. Let's be real, innit? Let's be real.
Yeah, I'm talking, who else? Bro, people like, do you know, I used to say that.
Well, Adama Traore, where was he born?
Adama Traore?
Yeah.
He plays for Spain, innit?
I know he plays for Spain. But the way that brother is hench, man.
Do you know? Have you seen how skinny he was when he was?
Yeah, no, I saw pictures of
Barca when he was darker.
Yeah, no, he did.
Him and Ramirez from Chelsea did the same treatment.
Ramirez, I know.
He went lighter and bigger.
Someone sent me a picture of Ramirez. I couldn't believe it, bro. Yeah. I could not believe it. He did not look like him, but
they asked you to guess in it.
Yeah,
and you asked me. I was like, How the hell were you supposed to get that, bro?
Yeah, there's no way, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
There's no way.
You only get that if you're his mum, bro.
You know that's your son.
That's my son.
That's my son. Cause ain't no way he looked like a different man, bro. He looked like a different man. You would not believe that was a Dark Ramirez that was at Chelsea,
Do you know what I mean? Now it's lighter, bigger.
Man.
Same thing. Adama Traore is lighter, bigger, and he says you don't go gym.
Yeah, man said he doesn't go gym. I'm not. Yeah, man.
Definitely
That's cap. That's cap, bro.
Diego Costa was another one. Remember I used to say it.
Yeah, he lied about his age. For sure. He moved from Brazil to Spain at the age of 18, got Spanish citizenship, and then played for the Spanish national team.
Go on, what other players in the Premier League look young?
Mbeumo is the opposite. He looks old, but he's actually young.
He don't though. It's just the boldness.
Now he looks like he's a bit old.
It's just you know what? If he had just the hairline, then
Mbeumo looks like you only want to offer him a 1 year contract.
When you actually look at it, you're like, oh yeah, my man does look young. But you have to really look at him. But you can't just glance.
You know when I know he's 25, but I still feel bad if I'm still not sure if I want to give him a 4-year deal, man. No, bro. I don't know. Let's keep it at 2 years, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Even if I know his age, but I'm still like that. But you can't give a man like that 4-year contract, bro. Nah, man. You're moving, man. Nah, not him, because we know he's young, innit? And Adama Traore is young. He was born in Spain as well. You can't cap like that over there.
So he was actually born in Spain.
Yeah, he was born in Spain, innit?
No, some people look young. Like Doku looks young. When you look at his face, you might not think he looks young.
No, he is.
When you look at his face, he looks young.
Yeah, he looks.
The same as Mbeumo. Mbeumo is just like
he doesn't look old. I'm not saying that he looks old. I was just trained, man.
Wissa, how old is Wissa?
Yeah, that's a good one. Still,
how old is Wissa?
I feel like I'm gonna guess 27.
If you say 27, I'll agree. If you say 25, 24, guys, come on.
Nah. He's not. He's 28 still.
Is it 28?
Yeah, I just looked it up.
I think he looks about 28.
He looks about 28. He looks.
If you say 30, 31,
you wouldn't argue with that either.
I would disagree. Again, we'll be looking at the board here and think, alright, cool.
Do you know another player as well that looks young but is not? James Milner, bro. Let me ask you, how old do you think James Milner is?
Any like 39 or something.
Bang on. He's 39, yeah.
I'll be watching his career, man. Ex-City, bro.
Ex-City, ex-Leeds,
ex-Liverpool. He's playing everywhere. Bro, and he's still going, he's still got the injury. It's just that the young bucks are so good right now in this team, otherwise he'll be starting every fucking game. It depends it doesn't matter. Where do you want to put him? Centre mid?
Nah, he needs to retire, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Left back, where do you want to put him, bro? He can play everywhere. You can put a shift in. Bro,
he can play right back, left back, right mid, left mid, centre mid, cam if you need him to. The only place he can't play is striker, centre back and keeper.
I wouldn't say he looks young though. I think his attributes are young, but he looks his age, I would say.
Apparently he's really fit and healthy. He looks after himself really good.
They say he's always one of the fittest people in the gym.
Yeah, James Milner. He's a top professional, man. You gotta rate him. Do you know another player that if we didn't know his age, we wouldn't believe? This is a big player, man. Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
How old did Rooney look when he was 16, bro?
When he was 16, yeah. It's like that Luke Littler guy from Figure.
He reminds me of him.
See Luke Littler from that.
He's his favourite player.
They said he's what, 17?
Yeah. I was watching him on Thingy. I was watching him on the overlap the other day, bro. He looks like a man, bro.
No way, bro.
Rooney's his favourite player as well.
Let's have it right. Huh?
Rooney's his favourite player as well.
Is it? You see, he just they know what they're doing.
He's a United fan, isn't
he? Rooney, when he pulled up in the scene at 16, he looked 25.
Man was shoulder badging 30-year-olds and coming out on top, bro. Yeah.
So, Rooney had that age thing as well.
Waza had that age thing. If Waza was African, everyone would say he forged this thing still.
Shearer, towards the end of his career, to me, he looked about 50, bro.
Yeah, he looked.
When he was bold,
he looked like he was getting on it.
He looked about 50.
He didn't even look like he could run properly. I don't know how he only scored, man. He was a great goal scorer. Do you know what? When we talk about great goal scorers,
that's bad.
Doesn't he still have the all-time Premier League top goal scorer, like 260 goals or something like that?
I think so.
He's number one. No one has scored more goals in the Premier League.
If anyone will, is Salah.
Yeah, Salah's close.
Since he just signed a new deal.
Signed a new 2-year deal. Is it 2 years? 2 years, yeah.
Salah brought back the years with the haircut.
Yeah, no, man. He went to Turkey, man. Came back looking like a brand new man.
Was he losing hair or something?
Yeah, it was. He had long hair, but he was losing hair in the corners, innit?
Yeah. Okay, so he was after the Turkey job.
Yeah, man.
Saying
came back looking like a brand new man.
Another player.
He's had an outstanding season.
Another player that looks like if they told me he's 36, but he's just really fit, I'll believe it. It's Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
He's mad young, you know.
Looks like he's had a hard time, bro.
Yeah, he's been through a lot. I don't know what circumstances he grew up under, but Luis Diaz looked like he's seen a lot of things.
He's been through a hard time.
Plus, we were also when they kidnapped his dad, brother. I mean, that's enough to make a man age like 5 years.
I reckon that was an inside joke, man.
You reckon? Yeah. When a lot of kidnaps are inside jobs, though. Let's be real about it. Like someone knows side. Like
I'm gonna get you paid, then I'll move to Liverpool.
Someone knew something about that. He's 28 years old.
They'll have to give me a visa after this public crime.
Yeah, nah. His dad
allegedly, by the way.
His dad looks like he's living his best life as well, man.
Yeah, always happy, bro.
Colombia, yeah, them what they kidnap like it's nothing over there, bro.
A player that's old but looks really young still. And his name is that. Ashley Young.
Oh yeah, he's one, innit? Yeah. He looks young, bro.
He was about to be the first player this season to play against his son in the FA Cup.
The FA Cup was the FA Cup. His son plays for Peterborough.
He was about to be the first player to play against his son and Ferguson. Had to hate.
Just don't say Ferguson, bro. Say Darren Ferguson.
Had to hate, bro. He said, and I quote, "This is not a charity game or family affair. We're here to win the game." You could have put the kid on the last 2-3 minutes.
Chucked him off top as well.
Do you know what I mean?
But the thing is,
bro, that's for history,
understand,
bro.
I understand.
For history.
Man don't care about history, bro. He didn't care about history. I understand why
people just because he can't do what his dad can do. People got their own agenda. Sometimes, bro, like it doesn't. All the great managers would have done it.
Said history
where? All the great managers would have done it.
Yeah, that's
all the great managers.
Even Fergie would have done it.
Do you know what I mean?
Man said
the fact that he didn't do it says a lot about the man, bro.
I said no.
I don't like it. From that day, I don't like it. I don't like his dad anyway. But him, I didn't even know how I feel about him. But now I know how I feel about him, with it. After doing that stunt there, bro.
I said not on my watch, man. Man said history where? Not on my watch. No, you don't.
What other players?
So let's look at the players then. So we're thinking, there's always players that look like
Mertesacker used to look old to me, fam.
He looked like his bones hurt, man, when he fucking walked, bro. He was like a robot, man. The guy took like 10 years to turn, bro.
Ayew look like an uncle, but he's still going, bro.
Andre Ayew?
Yeah. Like a proper uncle.
You get a few of them, but
Mateta was looking old to me, but then he's come back with a new mustache and he looks young still. His face looks young, bro.
Mateta?
Yeah, bro.
You remember when he had long hair? Didn't he just randomly shave his hair as well?
Yeah. Did he have long hair?
Yeah, Mateta had long hair. He just randomly went bald one day.
And he's
been better since though. He was not good when he was.
Mateta right now, he's been one to watch still.
No, I'm telling you,
bro. He just believes he can get a goal any time with the game.
Yeah, man. This is your boy Mateta, bro.
Oh yeah.
You didn't even know him when he was, because he was shit when he had long hair.
You see what I mean? Now he looks older.
Yeah, nah, he looks older now still. He looks older.
Bald is crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
I know, bro. You're telling me, fam.
Crazy, bro.
You're telling me, cuz.
Bald is crazy.
Nah, he looks like a new man. He's rejuvenated, man. So you got these guys here. Do you know who else looked like young but was mad old? Thiago Silva. That guy was like 39, playing in the Premier League, bro. Yeah. Putting in top performances as well. Like,
he was my favourite defender.
I like Thiago Silva. Of all time?
For a long time.
Oh, okay. For a long time.
Solid.
Yeah, I like Thiago
Saw him
Silva,
for a
man. He
long
was
time
sick.
ago.
He was sick.
He could still kick it now in the Premier League.
Yeah. He went back to Brazil, didn't he, to play?
They always go back to. And you know what? There's that thing that they always say that Brazilians start early, finish early.
Yeah, because
He
they
def-
love.
he
They have a
defi-
good time in
He
it.
defines those odds.
He bucks the trend when it comes to that, doesn't he?
Fernandinho, he kind
Yeah.
of. There's a few, and it's just about discipline. When you look
That's
at the people that we're talking about,
Yeah.
the discipline levels, yeah.
That's what it
A
comes
little
down
bit.
to.
So,
Yeah.
would you put David Luiz in the same category?
I would put David Luiz. I wouldn't quite rate him as highly because technically, I didn't think, not technically, just as a player all around, I didn't think he was at that level. But I do think he had a higher. He got the best that he could out of his career. For a player like, okay, let's look at David Luiz, for example, centre back, just like Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, in my opinion, was a much better player than David Silva.
Yeah.
But David Silva did achieve some highs in his career, played for some top teams, and that was down to the discipline. That's because he wasn't doing samba, joga bonito, partying every time on the beach.
But he just looks like a guy that was doing both. He just knew how to juggle these things both.
Nah, he looked like a madman, bro. he looked like a madman. That sideshow Bob hairstyle, man, was crazy.
But there's new players now, man. And the new players, they look different, man. The Rafinhas, the Rodrigos, the
Hendricks.
Murillo,
Hendricks,
they look
Murillo.
like they're focused. They look like
Vinicius.
they're there to go for a long time.
Yeah.
Vinicius, I don't know, man. But he's going as well. How old is he now?
He's still young. I swear he's like 24.
He's
something
another
like
one that looks older than his age still. You like Chewy's brother.
that. This guy. Nah, you're crazy.
I like him.
Well, Vinny.
You like Chewy's brother.
Vinny, yeah, let's not even talk about Vinny's looks because I don't even want to shake man like that. But
Not that I want to shake, man. No, but he looks older than his age, though.
yeah, he does. He does look older than his age.
Definitely.
He's a little crybaby as well. He's always complaining and moaning and shouting about something. He'd be good at Arsenal, man. He'd fit right into their culture.
Man said we're good at Arsenal.
Just whining and complaining all the time.
Arsenal catching flag out of nowhere.
Catching strays, man. Nah, but speaking of Arsenal, yesterday, the first leg of the semi-final, they lost 1-0 to PSG. Obviously, I know by the time this episode comes out, the second leg would have happened already. Quick prediction, do you think Arsenal can turn it around?
Yeah.
Do you think they will turn it around?
No. Can they? Yeah. Will they? I don't think they will.
I mean, yeah, technically anything can happen, but will it happen?
I don't think it will, man.
I think PSG are going to go through.
I'd like them to. I'm going to maintain the fact that I said it last time. I'd like them to. But I don't think they will. I don't think they have it in them, man. I think, man, we just saw what Arsenal is all about, man.
Yeah, I feel like I've been saying this and people weren't really. Anyway, the thing is, let me not do a scorcher. I'm just going to stay calm right now because I thought they beat a bad Real Madrid, a poor Real Madrid team. A Real Madrid team that has been poor all season and has relied on individuals to bail them out. Had not actually
Those
been a proper
individuals
team.
over 2 legs, but
Didn't. Exactly, because when you get to
no,
the high
it's
levels...
still Real Madrid, bro. You just have to look at that squad, bro.
I'm not saying that they were a bad team. I'm just saying that Real Madrid have not been very good this season. I feel like you can see even...
And PSG's been very good this
Exactly. PSG
That's what I'm saying.
are the complete
We're talking
opposite.
Yeah.
They have been a team, a very well collected, drilled team where everybody runs. That's a very big important thing for me. Everybody runs in that team.
The difference is gonna be Pai.
I see everyone saying that.
I saw it in the game, bro.
No party.
I saw it in the game. No, I saw it in the game. I saw it in the game.
You could see that
That's
they
the
missed
thing.
him.
I saw it in the game.
You could
bro.
see that they missed him.
And
But
the whole possession is a big part of their thing, bro. I saw
Party was definitely missed.
he lets. I don't get what people say when his back. Declan goes into a 6. No, because Declan is more free as an 8 when Party is there, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Declan's more free to try and make things happen in the last third of the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely miss Party. He's like a conductor. He's like a conductor, like a traffic conductor, just flowing. Like you go this way, you go this way, you go this way, just spreading the ball, giving it here, giving it there. So yeah, they missed him. Are they gonna win the next the tie, because they more than have to win now by 1 goal. They need to win by more than 1 goal or extra time. Yeah. But they need to win in Paris, basically.
The problem, here's the problem. Their problem, the reason why I don't think they're gonna go through is because their biggest problem has been scoring goals this whole season.
Yeah.
And Mourinho is better off up front than in midfield.
Yeah.
I saw that game. They almost thought they had it, but it was just offside.
It was offside. It was unlucky though. It was a good goal.
And I was ready to message. I told people, this guy is bad.
You love this guy. Looking so good.
No, it's not that I love this guy. It's just that when I said it, I was being funny. But I actually then thought about it after I said it, like, hold on there, now I do mean it, I do stand by it. This guy is definitely better than Hodgland.
Well, he is.
You put him in the same Man United team, the same amount of games Hodgland played,
he would score more goals, yeah. Hodgland brought us back, man. We were about to lose this weekend if not for him.
He was so happy, man.
Keep his name out of your mouth. Keep my striker's name out of your mouth.
Bro, come on, man.
Mourinho is better than Hodgson this season as a striker, and he ain't even a striker. So I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. But yeah, so
Hodgson is mad. Anyway, let's go through the wrap up. Anyway, let's go through it. Let's start with the Man U.
Okay, so Man United game 1-1 against Bournemouth. Last minute equaliser from Rasmus Højlund. We were shit. Antoine Semenyo has been really good this season, man. He's been so good. He scored again. His banger as well. But Patrick Dorgu, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Like, you know what? That goal probably sums up our season. We tried to play out from the back. We made an individual error. We've made so many individual errors this season. Like against Newcastle, they punished us. And same again, Bournemouth jumped on the mistake and they made something out of nothing. We gave them a chance. They didn't even have to work hard to create a chance. Evan Nilsson then got a red card, which I think he was very unlucky to get that red card. I don't think it was a red card. It wasn't the best tackle, but it shouldn't have been a red card. And even with Bournemouth having one player less, we still struggled, and right up until the end, we managed to get something out of the game. So yeah, I mean, Bournemouth are a good team in form right now.
Bournemouth are a good team. In fact, that's a game that I would have thought you guys would lose. If I was to predict before, I'd say you guys.
We almost did, so you're not far off, you know.
In fact, you struggled, but the Man U that I knew when I grew up, when a team like that, when a Bournemouth goes 10 men,
we're looking at 4-0, man.
That's what used to happen back in the day.
Yeah, but that's not the same Man U, so it's not been the same Man U for a number of years now. So
obviously there's teams that play in the midweek because we're the Cup, for example, City played in the midweek. We played Aston Villa last week, innit?
Yeah, so we can touch on that game as well. The Man City Aston Villa game, what a game. Last minute winner by Matheus Nunes.
Do you remember the week before I tried to put him in the team?
And I wasn't having it, was I?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, he did good still.
He did good, the last minute winner.
He did
but
good.
City were kind of flat, but obviously
Villa were good as well. It was a hard game. Yeah. That was a very important game as well for the top 4 challenge, and I feel like City coming out on top puts them in pole position now. Like they have their destiny in their own hands going into the remaining round of fixtures. So yeah, well done to them.
Because Newcastle's still trying to but the points are still kind of too close, bro. One loss, bro.
Yeah,
and you're out of there, bro.
How many points are Newcastle on then?
Newcastle are on 62. We're on 61, isn't it?
So you're 4th right now.
Yeah, we're 4th.
Same
because
amount of games.
With the game ended, that's what got us third.
Same amount of games played.
Everyone's played
34
apart from
games.
Forest are on 33
because they have the FA Cup.
And the Forest, they played us in the FA Cup on the weekend. We met them still. But if Forest win, they go above all of us. They go to third. That's how close.
That means you're back down to 5th.
Yeah, bro. It's mad.
Swear down.
All
that winning. No winnings, and you're still fifth.
Saying, bro.
You're still fifth.
This is
why when Pep was celebrating. You know what? So I said the Premier League will humble a man, but Pep is celebrating against Villa like yes.
Yeah, bro.
And man's still
because bro, we're trying to get that top 4 for. And you know what? Villa are one of them. If they had won,
they would have been exactly where you are right now,
bro. This is the problem.
Emery was fuming, man. You could tell he was not happy.
It was a hard game.
He doesn't want Europa League.
It was a hard game.
And I feel like it would be unfair on Aston Villa to go back to Europa
I lost my
League.
voice, bro.
You have to.
When they scored, bro.
You're like, yes.
Oh, man. That was one of the best games I watched, bro.
It was a good game. It was a good game.
You know what I mean?
It was actually a really good game.
And it's nice to see my team dig deep. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that.
They have to dig deep. They've dug deep a few times this season, man. I feel like people were questioning their character and stuff like that, but I feel like because they have a champion, they have something that they need to fight for. Champions League. They know the league is gone. Champions League now. We need to get there. But let's also talk. How the fuck did you locate yourself in a position where you're not certainties to qualify for Champions
Pep's divorce.
Yeah, man.
Pep's divorce. And yeah, because it's such a Pep team.
Anything that happens to Pep
it's collapsed.
Man said his divorce derailed our season.
Apparently she's come. Apparently she's back.
I see they rekindled and that.
So it's about
top 4's on. Top 4's on.
Back. Hey, listen. Next year treble again.
Yeah.
This again. If she's loving him and she's not stressing him.
Man said next year treble.
Because he was stressed. Bro.
Yeah, you could tell. Man had scratches down his face. How did he get them scratches? No one ever discussed that.
He said they asked him in it though.
I said I harm myself. Man said I want to harm myself. Man said I want to harm myself. Pep is crazy, man.
Bro, this season has had him on the ropes.
Yeah, it's been a tough season for him.
If he gets top 4, it's like, it's like if you see a boxing match where a guy who's favourite to win really goes in a tough fight where he wins by split decision, his matchup, he's just got through. Yeah, but you're like, it shouldn't have even been like what happened in there?
You're supposed to have won this easily.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
This is against a gentleman who's like, you know what I mean?
Someone that's got bare losses.
2 wins, boy, in 60 fights.
And the man's come out like he's been through a war, life and death. Bro. Speaking of life and death wars, man, just touch on very quickly. I know this is not football related, but the Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn fight. What a fight though, right? What a fight. Man, them two knocked the brain cells off each other like mad, man.
What I go from there is Conor's better than I thought he was.
Yeah?
Yeah. Again, I respect him a lot more than I did.
He gained your respect, yeah. Even if he lost, he gained a lot of people's respect. He showed he's got willpower. He's not a quitter.
I thought Eubank would beat him.
Yeah,
but I didn't think it would be that close.
That easy.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that close.
So you thought Eubank Jr. would get the win anyway, right?
Yeah.
You expected him to do it in a bit more like you expected him to knock Conor Benn out, basically.
I didn't think he would knock him out, you know.
You didn't know?
No. Because
that was my fear for Conor Benn. I
didn't think he'd knock him out. I've not seen Conor almost get knocked out yet.
Yeah.
So I do think he's got the fire in him to go 12.
Got fire in him, man.
So to go 12 him. But I think it would have been so clear.
Yeah.
So
decisive.
But then I started thinking so many different things that I started thinking, hold on, we forget that this guy's 35 now.
Exactly.
Because he was never a guy that knocks out a person because of his power. He was a guy that will knock you out because of the output he's giving you.
Yeah.
So many punches, and he was a guy that has to throw bare punches to hurt you.
Chris Eubank Jr.
has never been the same engine anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't. You're right. He doesn't have the same engine, and he's never been a one-punch knockout artist. He's been he can punch hard, but he's been a overwhelm you type of fighter. You know, like combinations, like is that yeah. So that's kind of what I thought would unfold.
You see his fight with Nick Blackwell.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the best performances
I've ever seen from him. He beat that boy like.
It's the way he them up, boom,
boom. Yeah. You know them ones where his dad's in the corner telling him, "You need to stop the fight. You need to stop the fight." And he was right because Nick Blackwell was never the same after that. like all respect to Nick Blackwell as well, because obviously like his career was done that night.
Yeah.
Never able to fight again, bro. That's how bad Eubank beat him up. It's not a joke.
It's still not the
yeah,
same.
I saw some clips of them. Yeah, and he's not been the same.
It's not how him and his dad both damaged someone permanently like that.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? The genes, man.
Yeah.
And when you start thinking about it like that, he was always gonna win though.
Yeah.
Because Conor Ben, he showed that he's gonna stick it in there.
Yeah.
He's gonna stick it in there. That round 12, the final round, was one of the best rounds I've seen in a long time, man. They put it all out there. Shout out to both men, because that was a great fight, man. They entertained us and everyone. So welcome to them.
Shout out to Eubank City as well.
Shout out to Eubank City.
That guy, I knew.
I didn't know.
I knew he would come.
You know, when I saw man come out of the whip, I said, "There's no way Eubank is losing."
Bro, listen. Let me tell you what I knew. That man is the most narcissistic. Bro, that man loves attention.
Narcissistic.
Bro, that man loves attention. I like him though. No,
I actually like him.
I like him. I find him so entertaining.
He's crazy.
I'll watch anything I see his face on. I'll watch it.
He's got screw loose, man.
Bro, but I'll watch it. So when I saw, bro, like when I thought, hold on, this is the biggest event this year, and you think what? He's gonna take the opportunity. Put aside his son fighting. He's not gonna take the opportunity
to show his face.
It's
like
to the
that.
biggest fight.
Mad jacket, fam.
Big white swell with that door open.
Yeah.
You know, I see the meme say, when you said you're going out.
I see one as well. I see lots of memes off the back of that thing. But I say when you make your first appearance out for 6 months. Yeah, man. He showed up though. Yeah, he was charismatic.
He's trying to be serious and he's there dancing. Yeah, he's mad. Like everything he does.
You know what? He came into the ring. When he got into the ring and he started hugging Conor Ben.
I've never seen that.
I'm happy to see you.
I've never seen that before. Conor's like, get off me, bro.
I'm about to fight, man. What you doing? You're not even my dad.
I've never seen that in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Where the opposite team go to the opposite corner and say, wow, quite a long time.
Before the fight, bro.
I think he did it on purpose. I think he was throwing them off.
Yeah, I think so.
The thing is, he would do it in a way where
you can't be mad at him.
Yeah, you think he's being genuine. But saying that, another big point what made me think, you know what, I like Conor Ben, yeah. You know what, Conor Ben, I like him a lot more. Let's say, after this weekend, I like Conor Ben.
Yeah.
Before I didn't, innit?
I liked him.
I think the fact that he's in the same way as Mike, he also played a part to it.
Yeah.
But the fact that he then, after losing in the presser, he says, separately though, seeing Chris Eubank Sr. coming, that made me happy.
Yeah.
I was happy he was there. That made me think, okay,
he's not a bad kid, is he?
He's a good kid, man.
Yeah, he's not a bad kid.
You know what? Chris Eubank Sr. likes Conor.
He's always
been back in Conor this whole drug thing.
Even through the whole drug thing, the one person Eubank Sr. said consistently the whole time, I don't feel like this guy cheated. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like he cheated. And that's big.
He's actually
your biggest rival's dad.
Yeah,
he's saying that about you.
He's talking about the people that are handling it. Yeah, is where we need to be looking, because how did he get in this boy's situation? Because I believe this boy.
Yeah.
So,
and, to be honest, if I was to say, I think so as well. I don't feel like he knowingly cheated. I don't feel like he did. But regardless, that's not the point. He's been cleared. The fight went ahead. All that stuff. Blah blah blah. I just want to say, like, shout out to both Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. Showed that they're warriors. He left it all in there, and congratulations to Eubank because he got the job done. Like he was the winner. After all is said and done, he won.
Here's the thing, though, because people are talking about this.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch the rematch?
I don't think they should fight again.
I don't want to see the rematch.
I don't think they should fight again.
Why are we talking about a rematch?
It's very interesting because a lot of people have different opinions. A lot of people think they should fight again.
I don't get it.
It was a great fight.
What's there to watch again?
Do you know what? Yeah, right after the fight finished, in my head I was like,
because bro, if we talk about a rematch, and then we'll probably talk about trilogy. If we talk about trilogy, we're talking about by the time this man finishes fighting this guy, he'll be 39.
he's gonna lose.
Yeah, at some point he will.
Do you know what I mean?
He's not gonna win again. Well, he might win again, but that's not the point. That's not the
What
point.
are we doing?
Conor Ben is young enough to go out there, and now from what I've seen from him, I think if he goes down to his weight class, he can challenge for a world title. I'm not saying he's going to win, and I don't think he should fight people like Boots Ennis, because that's just a different level of quality fighter. But I do think he can win the world title. So, but just go, when it's all said and done, yeah, okay, so look at this. Chris Eubank is most likely never going to win a world title now. He's 35 years old. He's not won a world title. He's probably never going to win a world title.
Unless it's vacant, isn't it?
Even maybe
because he's always up there in the race.
So he keeps getting world title fights. Keeps getting world title fights. But I don't think he's going to win a world title. Not in the weight classes of 160 and 168. I don't think that's going to happen.
Sad to see though. I've always wanted to see.
I like him. I thought he'd have been good. Yeah. Like if he manages to get, if it's not over for him, if he still manages to get his hand on the world title, more power to him. Fair play to him. I'm just saying, as someone that understands boxing, the weight classes and the fighters and the weight divisions that he's in, I don't think he's capable of winning a world title at this stage in his career, 35 years old. I think he's had great fights, made a lot of money, and he's been good. He's had a great career, but he's not going to win a world title. Conor Ben can. He's 28 years old. He can still try to win a world title.
Have you seen the people that have the belts in that weight, bro?
In 147?
Yeah.
Well,
he ain't going to win the title.
Marius Barrios is one. He can beat Marius Barrios. The other person is...
Barrios is the only person he can beat there.
Well, that's all he needs.
He ain't going to beat Ennis.
Barrios has the WBC. Barrios has the WBC world title. He's obviously not going to beat Crawford, and he has no business getting into the ring with Terence Crawford or Boots Ennis. You get battered. Let's be real. There's levels to this shit, innit? In my opinion, he does not beat any of those guys. He doesn't beat a lot of people. He better not make the mistake to get in the ring with Mikey McKinsey, because he will lose. You know what I'm saying, innit? Yeah. So there's levels to it. But that doesn't mean he can't get in the ring and win a title if he's matched right.
No, I mean Barrios is the only liable option. But this, I get why they're talking about rematch, because really for both of them, like I said, that trilogy is a nice timing, innit?
No,
it's a nice timing for them, because you just said Chris Eubank's not gonna fight for a title no more.
He might fight for one. He ain't gonna win one.
No, but look, I don't think he's gonna have a bigger fight than the fight he just had now.
Exactly.
Anymore.
And I don't think Conor Ben will either. But I'm saying that
why they might do the rematch and then the rematch again. But
yeah. So you're saying like forget about everything else in my career. I'm just gonna lock in on these 3 fights, then retire. Because I tell you what, if Conor Ben does a rematch and then a trilogy,
I don't want to watch it.
If Conor Ben does a rematch and then a trilogy, he needs to forget about a world title. But the beating and the toll that those fights, you cannot afford to have 3 of those fights and still think you're going to go
comfortable weight as well.
Exactly, and still think you're going to walk into. He's done well to even try and to put up the fight that he did, which is my point. Continue with your career and just know that you did yourself proud when the fight did happen, but it wasn't your night.
The second time you might even get knocked out as well.
Exactly.
Because Eubank might be better at this weight now. Because he was drained, bro. But
Eubank has fought his last 4 or 5 fights at fucking 160, bro. That whole weight drain thing is crazy. Bro. And you know, like if Eubank was fighting for the IBF world title, guess what? Exactly the procedures that were in place for that fight would have been the same. IBF have a 10-pound rehydration clause and a morning weigh-in. So if you're fighting for the middleweight world title at IBF,
no, but the problem is the last few fights he had fought is at 168.
No, his last few fights have been on 160.
The thing is, we're talking about a guy who people are saying his fight is walking at 180, 190, bro.
Yeah.
That's where the problem is. It's the fact that he's walking.
Errol Spence used to walk around 180, 90.
He's been inactive, bro. He's been inactive.
No, the weight was difficult for him, but let's be real. So he needs to just go up to 168 then, because he been fighting at 160.
That's what I'm saying. He's been at 168 for the last part.
He fights at 168 every now and again when he feels like he doesn't want to come down anyway. But the thing is, I don't think either. I think he needs to fight. He's 35 years old now, so he needs to stay at 168. It's too much asking you. When you're a young man, you can do it. But
that's what we're saying.
When you're 35,
that's why this whole thing. That's why I'm saying that he, no matter how we put it, family, we saw how he was trying to lose that weight.
He struggled.
When you're like that, you're not going to be, especially if he could rehydrate from that night to where he wants to be, cool, he would have had strength.
Yeah.
But the fact that he still had to be within 10 by the morning, bro, whatever you do, but if I see man trying to rehydrate just before the fight, but he's still trying to rehydrate, bro. Did you not see it?
No.
In the ring.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
In the ring, he's still trying. I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
It's like if you're gonna exercise, sometimes you need a drink.
No, but they're still having a drink.
I
They just
need
rehydrate.
this
You're still in rehydration, bro.
In between rounds, man's
it's quick.
rehydrated in between rounds.
Yeah.
But I hear that still though.
Yeah, see the quick detour.
Yeah.
Became a long detour.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up to them two fighters, and they did their
Maybe we
thing.
should do a boxing podcast as well.
Nah, we can talk. It's two up top.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a big fight.
If there's a topic that's just worth discussing, we obviously will, innit? And there's two boxers, and you know your boxing, I know my boxing, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go back to wrap up and just wrap it up real quick.
Okay, so quick wrap up then. Let's do it.
Arsenal Palace.
That
was 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Arsenal were 2-1 up. And then last minute, we spoke about this man in the beginning of the podcast.
John Philippe
Mateta.
It was a banger as well.
At the Emirates, man. Even the Arsenal fans did the boo.
Yeah, it did there.
Yeah, bro. It was just too loud. That there must be a certain man that joined, didn't they?
They did good in it still. Even I did it. I was at home on the sofa and I did the boom as well. I was happy to see. It was a good goal as well, wasn't it? It was a very good goal, man.
It was a good goal.
John Philippe Mateta.
He scores bangers, man.
He scores good goals, man. Technique. He surprises me every week, man. I'm like, you know when he scores goals that I didn't think he had in his locker, and I'm like,
that's who Arsenal needs to sign, bro.
What, Mateta?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Bro, that's who they need. That's exactly who they need. That's the kind of striker they need. You know, a striker that will get it out of nowhere.
Get out of the mud.
You see, like the PSG, we're talking about the game with PSG.
Yeah,
put Mateta in
he would have scored side. Yeah.
Take off Trossard. Yeah. Put Mateta in there. You're telling me, bro, he wouldn't have broken the deadlock.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's another reason why I was saying about Partey as well, because I was just simply talking about. Yeah, I know he controls the games in there, but I was just talking about a player who can actually just unlock the game
out of nothing. Do you know what's mad as well? Yeah. Sometimes I'm starting to think this more and more. Forget a striker that plays football. I'm starting to think I don't even want my striker to be a good footballer no more.
Like Haaland.
Yeah, just be like just score, bro. Just score, bro. Like I don't care if you can link. Obviously, you need to hold the ball up, but you need to link up, play a little bit. Don't get me wrong. But my whole point is, I don't care how good a footballer you are. I care, can you put the ball into the back of the net? Mateta can do that. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if a top team type.
He don't even look where the goal is, bro.
He don't look. He just knows. He just knows. So that was that. Chelsea and Everton, we talked about that. Nicholas Jackson is back, 1-0 win. I was very impressed with Chelsea, actually, I have to say, man. Yeah. I thought they actually played really well.
Against Everton have been hard to beat.
Yeah, so they've been on decent run. So
that's clean sheet for them as well. People always talk about Sanchez.
Do you know who else was really good this weekend? Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've been on a run.
3-0,
I think they're on one of the best runs in the whole fucking Europe right now, actually.
Matheus Cunha just came back and I don't want you guys to get that guy, bro.
It's done, bro. It's coming. It's coming already.
I know. I saw him there, like in the middle. How is it even happening? Bro,
you know what? I don't know how they did their thing, but I'm seeing him play. I'm seeing Munetsi play, and I'm seeing Strand Larsen, all three of them, and they're cooking, bro. They're doing good, man.
Bro.
Matheus Cunha got a goal and 2 assists.
Yeah.
He was on fire,
He's
man.
definitely.
Yeah, you already know, man. You already know.
Strand Larsen, he's been in our team twice, actually.
Yeah.
But
I like him. He scored as well, didn't he?
And Rodrigo Gomez scored. Also, Leicester has been easy to beat anyway. They
obviously their relegation was confirmed a while back now.
Southampton, Fulham.
That was actually a decent game. Southampton against Fulham.
It's nice to see Emil Smith roll back on the score sheets, man. I was so spoiled for the youth.
Yeah. He scored a nice goal, to be fair. So he played well too. Emil Smith Rowe.
Right, Sessignon scored in the last
minute winner, for Fulham.
That's the second time he's done it for them this year.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually. Yeah, good goal as well. Nice little header he scored.
Newcastle, Ipswich, 3-0.
Yeah, standard victory for them. Isak got a penalty. Ben Johnson was moving mad, 2 red cards. I feel like he was a bit unlucky with the dive yellow card, but he was a bit unlucky, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But then again, like what he did right after by grabbing Isak, I was like, brother, you know you're on a yellow. That's a guaranteed yellow as well. So yeah, he got sent off.
Isak did that thing as well. You know, as soon as he go grab me, like, what are you doing? You know, like he's looking. You know, some people, Saka will try and carry on going.
Yeah, some people try to carry on. Luis Diaz will try and carry on. Isak, as soon as he touches me, come on, man, like, come on, like.
Ref is like,
he's not even appealing. He's just pissed off. Like, come on, man, this guy is crazy. Yeah.
And then Dan Burn scored. Osula scored.
Yeah, Osula scored as well. That was a good victory for Newcastle.
Brighton, West Ham.
Brighton and West Ham. I watched that game. That was a good game. West Ham played very well.
Amazing game.
It was good, wasn't it? Very good. West Ham played very good in the first half. Yeah, Souček scored and Mohamed Kudus as well scored. But Brighton kept coming back, bro.
Yeah, no, Brighton scored the first one.
No, Brighton scored.
And then they scored 2.
They scored 2.
And Mitoma scored a lovely goal.
Mitoma scored a nice goal.
Final from Baleba.
Baleba.
I put you 5th last week.
You see what I'm telling you?
You know what?
You know
that goal, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You see to do that in that last minute.
You see what I'm
saying?
That was a great goal, wasn't it? That was a good goal.
Fam, that's gonna be a top. Fam,
a good player.
The confidence to do that, bro.
It was far, you know. From far, you know.
But the confidence to do that and to be sure this is going in, bro.
They didn't even go top bins. Just went in the ball. Just placed it. Boom.
Nicely.
The ball started out from outside of the post and came back in. It was the keeper didn't even bother diving, bro. It was a great finish,
man.
Yeah.
Hats off to you.
Good celebration as well, man.
Hats off to you, man. It made me think about you still. It made me think about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ballet.
On Sunday we spoke about my new Bournemouth, innit? Briefly.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool Spurs, that's where we started, innit?
Yeah, that was where we started. Liverpool Spurs 5-1. Spurs don't care about the league no more.
Big up McAllister, man.
McAllister scored a banger, bro. You know who else was very good? Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
He got 2 assists. He was really good, man.
He's been solid.
Dominic Szoboszlai, I thought he played so well. Cody Gakpo scored and Lucho Diaz scored as well. So we had Diaz score, we had Cody Gakpo score, we had Mohamed Salah score, we had Alexis McAllister score, and there was an own goal in there somewhere from Destiny Udogie.
Yeah.
So that completed the 5. Liverpool wrapped up the Premier League title in their home ground, so we're ending where we began with Liverpool, the Premier League champions. Congratulations to them, man. They deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a saying that always goes: the Premier League table never lies. You might get knocked out of a cup competition. You might get knocked out on penalties.
But that's what you've done over the season.
But the Premier League does not lie.
Week in, week out, bro.
Even if you win that on goal difference, the Premier League does not lie.
So all those people that are saying it's been a poor season, you got poor judgment.
Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Give Liverpool their credit.
Flowers.
Yeah, give Liverpool
their credit. They done their thing, bro.
They've been very good. They've been very good.
2 losses.
And yeah, Mohamed Salah's on 28 goals, 28 Premier League goals with about 4 games left. He's gonna get 30 Premier League goals this season. You can already tell. Yeah. He's got the Golden Boot. Probably a contender for the Ballon d'Or as well. So yeah.
With that said, then,
team of the week.
Yeah.
Team of the week in goal. I vote for Robert Sanchez. I think he was very good, man. In right back, do you know who I thought was really good?
Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, kept a clean sheet and made some very good saves for Chelsea.
Everton, I saw that one. Beto.
Yeah.
Trying to do his thing.
And then he made a good save as well from Dwight McNeil.
What about Newcastle?
They got 3-0 as well, but Ipswich weren't really threatening them like that, though, were they?
So you think Everton was threatening Chelsea more than Ipswich was?
I feel like he played well. I feel like Sanchez played well. I don't really remember too much things that either Dubravka or Nick Pope, whichever one was playing.
And then there's the Wolves goalie, he got clean sheet as well. Jose Sa, and he's been good, you know.
Jose Sa has been good. But once again, I don't think Leicester posed too much of a problem to them either. I think out of the three teams that we've talked about that had clean sheets so far, Robert Sanchez probably did the most.
So we look at the start. So Everton had 3 shots on target out of 6 for the game.
So not bad, eh? What's Ipswich saying? Same.
4 shots, no, 9 on target.
That's what I mean. He had nothing to do, bro.
He didn't do fuck all. Wolves stats.
Leicester would have been shit as well.
2 shots on target.
Yeah, trust me, Leicester shit as well, bro. And Sanchez's saves were decent as well. I'm sure there were other goalies that were good as well.
I thought Matego was decent for us actually, but obviously he considered a penalty. I can understand that one.
Nah, he can't get that.
So alright, cool. You wanna put Sanchez in there?
Yeah, Robert Sanchez in goal, I think.
Say no more. We've looked at it. VAR. We'll put Sanchez
VAR reviewed. The goal stands.
34, yeah, week 34.
Yeah, game week 34, Robert Sanchez in goal. Right back, so this is an interesting one. I was watching a few games and it might be a bit of a curveball, but I know they lost the game courtesy of a last minute Baleba goal. But I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka played really good, man.
Yeah, he played good, yeah.
I thought he was good for West Ham. He's been very good lately as well. But he was actually balling out. I was watching him thinking, oh my man, you're looking good, man. Obviously the goal, it worked out that they didn't end up winning the game. If they had won the game, then yeah, he'd be yeah, exactly, it'd be different.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You know what I'm gonna say?
Who, Mateus Nunes?
He won last minute winner. We're trying to get top 4. He's been doing this week in, week out actually lately. He's been either assisting or scoring.
You lot played in the thingy. You lot played in the FA Cup this weekend, didn't it?
Yeah, in the weekend.
So your game week 34 was against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
And that was the one he scored the winner in. Yeah, let's get Mateus Nunes in like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it, innit? Yeah, put him in.
Mateus Nunes, savvy in there, mate.
He's got the Portuguese thing, but still.
Yeah, he ain't been doing it as much as well.
Must have been keeping on the wraps. Yeah.
Our centre backs.
I want to get Big Dan Burn in there, man. Clean sheet and a goal.
And scored, yeah.
Yeah, I think Dan Burn deserves that. He did really good.
Who's next to Dan Burn?
Who's on the right side of Dan Burn because he's a lefty, innit? Let's see. All of the games I was watching.
How was Chalobah and Cole?
Chalobah did alright. Chalobah did alright, to be fair. Let's have a very quick look. Okay, so obviously Van Dijk was in there as well, but can't just put him in for the sake of it, even if he has been outstanding so far this season. You know what I mean? Been very good, but I don't want to go in there every week, man. Like, to put someone else in there.
What about Wolves? They got that Obgadu guy, bruv.
That guy is he look older than whoever they say he is, man. However old they say he is, he looks older still. Agbadu, you know. You know what? He done alright, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let's put him in, cause if we don't put him in now, it looks like we're.
What country is he from, real quick?
But he sounds like he's Nigerian. That's what I'm gonna say. He sounds like he's from Niger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Agbadu.
What about left back?
I thought Ryan Etnuri played really well, man.
I'm gonna put him in again.
We put him in last time, didn't we? He
He
played
assisted
sick though.
again, yeah.
Played sick.
And
though.
he assisted again as well, didn't he?
Ryan Aït-Nouri, yeah, man. Let's put him in the left back spot, man. You have to reward his good performances with consistent.
Before we put it in, I'm just going to throw some names out there.
Okay.
How did Liverpool do?
He did good actually, Tino Livramento.
Yeah. By the way, Trippier had 2 assists, by the way, at right back.
At right back.
Yeah.
But we put Matthias Nunes in,
no,
innit?
I'm just letting you know. Liverpool is another one, by the way. I wanted to mention him because we never speak about him. But
Honourable shout. He's a very good young player, man. Came from Southampton. He's been so good, man. Yeah, I do feel like he deserves his shout. He deserves a shout.
How was your guy Cucurella?
He was good as well too, you know. Cucurella was good. I just feel like Wolves' performance was really good, man. I think you have nothing to say about them. Who's your youth? Nico.
Nico Riley.
Man, he played good. He didn't score this week, did he?
Nah.
Yeah, no, he did play good though. I caught the game as well.
Bro, like
He actually played good.
He does not lose the game, the ball,
He actually
bro.
played good.
You think you lose
I'm
the
a
ball?
fan of Nico Riley.
He does not lose the ball, bro.
I am a fan. I do
He's
like
actually
him.
very solid, bro.
I know
The
you
kid is
think-
actually very solid.
I know you
bro.
think I'm hating on him, but I do like him. I think he's good.
He's sick, isn't it?
It'd be interesting to see how his career develops, man.
So we're going for Ed Nouri.
Yeah, I think Aït-Nouri should go in. I think he's been good. They won 3-0. They kept a clean sheet, and he was very good going forward as well. So I'll put Ryan Aït-Nouri in there.
Okay, I'll 3 in the mid.
In midfield, I feel like someone that should really go in. It's not someone that we spoke about a lot, but he was really good as well. Dominic Szoboszlai. I feel like he had this criticism when he first joined Liverpool this season.
I've liked him from the time he's joined, you know.
He's good, isn't he?
I've liked him, bro.
He's good.
I think
He's actually good, very good.
He looked good under Klopp. He looks even better now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his second season, isn't he? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I rate him, and he played very well in that game as well this week. So I'm nominating him for Team of the Week to go in one of our centre midfield positions. So what we're saying today, it's actually been good.
Yeah. So we're going for Slobozai in the mid. Nah, he's been good, man. So I was saying Bernardo Silva had a good game.
Yeah.
Scored a goal as well.
He scored.
It was good to see Bernardo Silva doing Bernardo Silva stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a big game for City as well. So, like, let's be real, it was a massive game for them. So they did well to win it, and he played a big part in that by scoring one of the goals. So I would say we should put Bernardo Silva in there. His team is going to be a lot of Portuguese thing going on.
Can
already tell you. Better hope the referee doesn't make a mistake in this team of the week.
So I already know who I want to sit though.
What?
So if we have Silva and Slobozai,
Who do you think should be sitting then?
I think Baleba should sit, bro.
Yeah, you're right. So I would have been fuming if I'd missed him out.
Yeah.
Baleba needs to be in the team of the week. Like,
Baleba, big up Baleba.
he's a shoo-in, man. What a goal, bro. What a goal.
Big up, bro.
What a goal.
Big up Baleba.
That goal was a banger, bro. Sometimes you don't say banger. You use that word banger lightly. That goal was a banger. McAllister's goal was a banger as well.
I know.
That was a banger.
I know.
But we see McAllister do it quite a lot.
Yeah.
He's actually he's a world class. Is he a world class player, McAllister? He is. Plays for Argentina. Won the World Cup, Argentina. He's good, man. Yeah, he is. So we've got those three in our midfield: Baleba, Holding, and Dominic Szoboszlai, and who's our other midfielder?
Slobozai, Silva and Baleba.
Bernardo Silva. Okay, so that's a good midfielder actually.
I see why you were saying it's going to be a lot of Portuguese because
Cunha,
is coming in.
he got that Portuguese shit. That guy gets sent off. Like
This might be the most Portuguese team that we've done so far.
Our team of the week has got the Portuguese team.
They're gonna be complaining
right through the core.
They're gonna be moaning. They're gonna be complaining. In fact, if anything goes wrong,
they're losing their heads. It's over, bro. If they go 1-0 down, it's over.
Portuguese team.
If they go 1-0 down, game's gone, fam.
Who's joining?
Cunha's getting a red card, man. But Cunha needs to go in team of the week. Like, I know we haven't done our wingers yet, but I think it's safe to say we can put him in there. He scored a great goal and 2 assists as well. Good assist for Jørgen Strand Larsen too, man.
What do you reckon? What do you think? Who's the other one joining?
On the left hand side, you know what? I feel like I want to do it slightly different though, because I feel like I want Nicholas Jackson to be in team of the week. But I also want Mateta to be in team of the week. It's just so difficult.
You're already looking at strikers.
I feel like Cunha should be in there though. I can't take him out.
Yeah, Cunha has to be in.
Yeah. And on the left hand side, I feel like Mitoma played really good.
I was about to say,
you know, Mitoma was good. I was watching him thinking, man, you're doing good, man. And he's been doing good the last few games as well.
Yeah.
He's gone on a little run.
Yeah.
So he was really good. And on the right wing, Salah scored obviously 28 goals this season. He has been playing really well, man.
Yeah.
I feel like if we don't put him in at this point, we're just not putting him in. Like, how can we not put him in? He's like, he's been like one of the best players in the league. The other
by Salah's standards, he scored 1, you know.
Yeah, I know, they won 5.
Yeah, in 5. If he Tottenham, he could have scored 2, he could have assisted Salah.
Semenyo was also very good.
Yeah, the 1 goal. It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
I would...
It's difficult.
Do you have any other nominations that you think should maybe go in? Because it might, for me...
I think Cody Gakpo is cold. I like his goal as well.
He's on the right. He's
Mitoma.
Oh, you mean for the left hand side? You mean?
Are we looking for left or right? Cunha can play either side, really.
Well, if Cunha can play other side, then put Cunha on the left, innit? And then we can actually pick a striker. Because Mateta's goal was good.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Jackson's goal was good.
So you think we should go 4-4-2 today?
4-4-2.
That's what it's looking like. It's looking like a
that means we need another
diamond.
We need another midfielder then.
No, because look.
Oh yeah, so we need another.
No, you can have it as a diamond. So you have this week, got Baleba.
Yeah.
And then you got Silva and Thingy there, and Subazai.
Yeah.
And then on top of that diamond, you can have Cunha. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put him in the centre, and then we have 12
top. Like our show. Yeah, man, that sounds kind of good still, man. We might have to use that formation every now and again.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think
4-3-3 every week, 4-3-3, 4-3-3.
We're 2 up top anyway.
So we're going 2 up top this week, yeah? Fuck it, and so we've got...
So it's 4... yeah. Baleba, Subazai, Silva, and then Cunha in just behind the striker.
Behind the striker, and then the main striker of Mateta, Nicholas Jackson.
And do you know what I like about this? These man might complain in the middle, yeah, but Baleba is gonna keep him straight in the middle.
Yeah.
And then these one at the top, they're not complaining, bro.
Yeah, they're just trying to bang.
They're just trying to bang goals, bro.
For that team, I feel like Mateta needs to be. I don't know. I'm gonna say Mateta. I like Nicholas Jackson. He's come back from injury and he scored a goal. I'm happy for him, but Mateta's been a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
And I know we're talking about team of the week. Mateta's goal was a banger. Let's not forget, it was a very good goal.
The goal before that was a banger. It's been bro. So anyway, I think we've got our team of the week.
Yeah, team of the week.
I think we're going for 4-4-2 today. With the diamond mid. We're gonna go Sanchez. So basically, Nunes and Ait Nouri gonna have to run. Which is good because Ait Nouri plays wing back anyway.
Yeah.
And Nunes is almost like he's playing wing back. If you want to see when they play, where's Nunes every time?
He goes there.
Because we always go free at the back when we're attacking.
Exactly.
Guardiola is the one that's pissed off that he can't go up anymore. All of a sudden now he has to stay.
He's making mistakes as well. He's making mistakes as well.
Yeah. That Kushanov kid, but they have to come soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so We're going with that. So in goal we got Sanchez. I can't believe we're putting this guy in Sanchez because he's been catching flack this whole season.
Robert Sanchez, right?
We've got Nunes at right back. I've been fighting this case for a couple of weeks now.
Got him in there finally.
Now. We've got Dan Ben and Agbadu in the mid.
Agbadu.
It's gonna
the
be
Wolverhampton guy.
Yeah. And then we've got Ayat Nouri. He's making a second return to the team. He's at left back. Because we need those wing backs as well for this one here. In the mid, we got Baleba sitting down on the bottom of the diamond, and then we got Slubazai and Silva on either side, and then we got Cunha in the 10 row just behind the strikers, and then we got two up top, Mateta and Jackson. Guys, let us know if we didn't cook with this one.
Yeah, this is a good team still. Can't lie.
Two up top. Let us know what your team would be. What your reasons are. Make sure you comment, like, share, subscribe.
Two up top, we're out.
Oh, by the way, the end is saying too. And shh, Panda is sleeping.